What's up, guys? Tristan here with Team Bubble, and I'm bringing you a new deck profile today. I played this deck on Thursday. I've never seen anybody else play this deck before, so I figured I'd show you guys. I didn't do the best, but it was pretty fun. Everyone was really confused on what I was playing, so that's always the goal. So first off, we have a very small Zoodiac engine. As you guys have seen the past couple months, I've been playing Zoo a lot because I missed the deck. It's really fun, but yeah, I decided to put Zoo in this certain deck I'm playing. A very small engine. I was playing 3 and 3, but I've trimmed it down to 2 and 2. I believe this is the correct ratio for right now, but there is room for testing. Then for our hand traps, we play just the 3 Ash and 3 Maxi. These are the best hand traps in the game currently. They just stop everything. Now for the fun part of the deck. We were playing the Magical Musketeers. So we're playing 3 Caspar, 3 Starfire, 1 Doc, 1 Kid Brave, and 1 Calamity. So the reason behind this deck was I wanted to play Magical Muskets, but they weren't amazing by themselves, and I didn't like the Ties of the Brethren combo, and I didn't really like the Pod Duality plus double summon combo. So I was trying to think of what else I could put in the deck, and of course, I love Zoodiac. So the real reason why I was playing this was because these cards are legal, is the Zodiac Barrage and the Tenki. So the cool thing about Barrage is that when you activate it under a Starfire or under a Caspar, if you just activate it, they get their Search or their Summon effect. So that was a really cool dynamic of this deck. So like under Starfire, you got normal summon Starfire, activate Barrage, Starfire will special summon, and then Barrage will summon another monster by destroying itself. So you get a +1, which is always fun in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, so the Zoodiac engine, what it does compared to the Ties of the Brethren and compares to the double summon plus Pod Duality combo, is that it gives you extra monsters, and the spell cards do more, in my opinion, than the other cards. So Ties of the Brethren, you have to pay 2,000 life points, as well as go up your battle phase, and so if they ash that, you just lose. Where if they ash this, well, first off, you're still getting the activation under the Starfire or the Caspar just by activating it, so that's already a plus. And then secondly, it gives you an extra monster, and if they ash this, okay, you have it for next turn. Or if they Ghost Ogre it, you got rid of their Ghost Ogre, but they most likely Ghost Ogred this or that. So it just gives you an extra avenue. With really cool combos, if you open Tenki, Barrage, and Starfire, you just go bonkers. But yeah. The reason why I'm only playing 1, 1, and 1 is that, 1, 1, and 1 is that these guys don't do anything by themselves with spell cards. The only one that kind of does is Kid Brave, because you can just discard Magical Musket cards out of your hand. So like he has potential to go up to 2, but like these guys are just good for late game, getting your resources back. But I need to do more testing. I feel like Doc could maybe go up to 2. So that's it for the Magical Musket monsters. And of course, like I just showed you, we play the 3 Barrage and 1 Tenki. I was playing 3 Barrage and 3 Tenki on Thursday, but it can get kind of bricky because these are continuous. This is a continuous spell that can't get rid of itself, and with Magical Muskets, you want to get rid of any continuous cards because you want to be able to use those zones for your Magical Musket spells and traps. So moving on for some other support cards, we play the 1 Upstart Goblin. This card needs to come back to 3 for this deck. Please, Konami. It's just, even if like I'm at 42 cards, but you still play this because A, it's a free Side-O, and B, it's a free ignition of a Magical Musket. You play 2 Cosmics because back removal, and it triggers your muskets. 2 Scapegoats. So as you guys saw my Zoodiac deck profiles, this card is insane, just making double misses radiant. But also in this deck, it helps you make bigger link monsters because Magical Muskets, they're not that big. The biggest one is Kid Brave at 1600. So this makes you, or helps you, make some bigger monsters. We got double Potted Desires because we like to draw cards. There's no other thing. Next up for the actual Magical Musket spells, we play 2 Steady Hands and 3 Cross Domination. Pretty much it's just Lost Wind and then limit removal. They're really good. A lot of people that play Magical Muskets, they play 3 of this and 2 of this, but I kind of want to make this like an anti-meta version, and so this just helps you interrupt your opponent's plays more, and while this can trigger your guys turn 1, it's really just a neg doing it, so it's never really worth it that much, in my opinion. Off to the traps, we play 3 Desperado. So another reasoning for playing this deck is, I was thinking, what is Zoodiac missing? They're missing Trident, right? They don't have their disruption during your opponent's turn. Well, this is Trident. This is Trident 2.0 with any magical musket. So it really brings it back to the glory days, I'd say. We got 2 Last Stand. This card just negates any spell or trap. I really wish it negated monster effects like anything. Like, I know we have Cross Domination, but this only does on field effects. Like, this deck loses to, like, hand traps. So if this negated monster effects, it would be insane. But yeah, it's still pretty good. And then I am playing the 1 Fiendish Steel. I was siding this on Thursday, but I lost to Eddie playing Lightsworn. He Black Rose me games 2 and 3, and I lost games 2 and 3. And yeah, this deck just loses to board wipes, so this is very necessary. So that's it for the Magical Musket traps, and then we end it with Double Strike. It's really fun triggering your Magical Muskets by just negating your opponent's stuff, so that's always nice. Next up for the extra deck monsters, we just play 1 Hammer Kong, 2 Borbo, 2 Chakanine, and 2 Tiger Mortar. That is it for the Zoodiac engine. We only play 4 zoos, so like you should never really have to go through more than this. And really only saw myself going into Borbo a lot just because it gave you that damage. So this is something I can kind of play around with. Next for the rank 3s, we play 1 Breaksword because it's Breaksword, you know, popping stuff is fun. And 1 Invoker. You can actually go into this, and there's some pretty fun combos, just making Mrs. Radiant for free, and sorry, a bunch of other cool stuff. So it's an option. Not the best option, but it's an option. And then the 1 Baguska, because you have enough level 4s where it can come up. And then for the sea monsters, we have, or the link monsters, you have 1 Link Spider, 1 Proxy Dragon, 2 Mrs. Radiant, 1 Borlo Dragon. Now, once I get my Link Rebos in the mail, this will come out. I might put in multiple. We'll see. But yeah, Borlo's like the boss monster of this deck. It's really fun. Double Mrs. Radiant is always really fun as well, just having big beat sticks. So, yeah, that's the extra deck. And then the fun Link Center. For the side deck, it's not too important, but we'll go over it anyways. It's the 2 Droll, 3 Ghost Ogre. I'm deciding to play 3 Eater Vermilions instead of the Ghost Reaper, or the Winter Cherries, or whatever it's called, just because this can just out anything. It can out Masterpiece. So it's good. I like it. It's a lot better in my opinion. We have the 3rd Cosmic. Play Book of Moon because it can trigger your Magical Muskets as well as interrupt your opponent's plays. We played some board wipes, Darkhorn Regeki. And then for the final cards, they're Magical Muskets. We're playing 2 Dancing Needle. My whole locals is playing 60 cards, so like this card is absolutely necessary. Shout out David, I beat him. He's playing Lightsworn or Infernoid, 60 card, and this just kills Snow. Like, it's just really gross. And then I'm playing the 2nd Fiendish Steel, just because I don't want to lose to board wipes. Like I said, this deck just absolutely gets destroyed with board wipes. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Let me know what you guys think. It's a really interesting deck. I want to refine it a little bit more, but it'll never be top tier or amazing. So yeah, if you want to see more videos, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe.